Yeah, all right. It's been a while. Where do I begin? Honestly, I don't even know. It's been about 2 or 3 months since I last uploaded content. You guys have been reaching out and asking if everything is fine. I do appreciate that, especially on my Instagram. But anyways, let me summarize the last 3 months into this one video. I will make smaller videos to explain exactly, like in details, what happened. But let's see. So 3 months ago, we're in May. So that will be February. So in February, I took my car in. So we went back home in December. If you guys remember, in December, we did the whole trip after the overhaul. The car was in limp mode. I did race a Polo GTI and I lost. Yeah. And I raised a G20 320D and I lost. So the car was making roughly less than 140 kilowatts. But anyways, we came back and I took the car in for the overhaul, right? So from the overhaul, the problem that we thought was that is the eccentric shaft. So the motor and the teeth were damaged. Now, the problem with that is the problem with the eccentric shaft is it costs 24,000 on the BMW, just the shaft. And then we need to include the motor that drives the shaft, which is about 8,000 rand. Luckily, during the overhaul, I replaced all the eccentric shaft bearings, so that was not part of the cost. Now, so here's the fun part. We did that, we replaced everything, and limp mode went away, so that was good. But the car was still misfiring. Now, if you remember, the whole point, what triggered this overhaul was the misfire, right? So from the misfire, we replaced the injectors, which is like 2,000 rand each. We replaced 5, that was 10K. We replaced the coil pack, we replaced the spark plugs. We replaced all the gaskets, like nothing worked. So the decision in my head, I was like, hey, either this engine is cracked or it's warped. Maybe it overheated at one point. Anyways, I took it in for the overhaul. And then when they checked the head and the block, they said everything is fine. We did the overhaul, we went home. Funny enough, when I went home, the misfire was almost not there. And then I came back, the car made full power. And then funny enough, it was still misfiring. After the eccentric shaft work, after everything, right? That time I'm like 60K in, it's still misfiring. So the guy at AutoWorks, Sean, he was like, you know what, I'm not happy giving you the car like this. This car still has a big problem. He would like to strip the engine again. Anyway, this time he strips the engine again. He sends the block and the head for inspection. He was like, hey, you guys said this is fine. It's still misfiring. What's wrong? They look at the head for the second time. The block, I mean. Yo, guys, the engine block was cracked. Cylinder number 6 was cracked. That's why it was misfiring. If you remember, it was misfiring primarily on cylinder number 6. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I had to cough up 10K for the new block. Now, because the engine was stripped, I now need to buy new gaskets, new bolts and everything, which was fair, to be honest. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened, right? So the first month, they did the first part of the overhaul, and then, the fixing of the eccentric shaft and all that, waiting for parts. When that didn't work, the second month, which was March, April. In April, that is when the block was sent in for inspection. So yeah, anyway, so the car was gone. I got the car back 2 weeks ago. You would think it's fine, right? It is not fine. But this time it's not the engineers, like a hardware issue. So let me give you the state of things right now. So this car is making full power, but it's making more than full power. Compared to how I got it the first time to the amount of power it makes right now, it is terrifying. I actually go ahead and run with a Golf 7R. Couldn't keep up, like, at all. Like, he wasn't even in the race. And then I had a chance to chase an RS3, the new one, 2 days back. With this RS3, he was not leaving me, but I was not catching him. So I'm not making RS3 level power, but I am making somewhere up there, which is not good because that means this car is tuned. The problem with that is when I went to collect the car, it was running so bad. Even the mechanic was like, they don't know what's wrong at this point. I should just drive it for a while to kind of get everything dialed in. But then I decided to do something, right? I disconnected the Valvetronic. Like there's a cable for it where you can just unplug it. The car did not complain at all. Like right now, it's running with no Valvetronic on it. No check engine light, no fault code. Well, the fault codes are there, but the car is completely ignoring the fault codes. So this car has been programmed to not to run without the Valvetronic. So every time I connect the Valvetronic back, I think there's something that happens on the map. Which brings us to today. So in this car, right now, I have CAS Master. It's a clone of the original CAS software. I want to back up this map in case something goes wrong. For those of you who are not very car savvy, a map is the software running on the car. It pretty much it manages your fuel trims, your like how much, blah, 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 blah. It controls your engine. So I want to get this car back to a stock map and see if it's going to run with the Valvetronic when it's on stock. But another reason, there's a friend of mine, Clary, if you're watching this, he was like, please don't remove the map. The car is making so much power. Yes, the car is making so much power, but because they had to sell it at We Buy Cars, I think they stripped off all the supporting mods. And that means highly likely the map on this car is the one that caused the first block to crack. So I'm not happy running this map, but I will back it up because when I learn to edit maps myself, I'm gonna look at this map and then put it over to the map that I'm gonna write down myself. So yeah, what am I missing? Content. So the reason I haven't been uploading is I've had one car left. My partner recently started a job elsewhere, so there's that whole thing that you have to be there on time. You're still new, so I was kind of in a situation where my time was very tight. But now that this is back, we're gonna be recording much more content. There's gonna be the tuning of this car that's coming up next. What I mean is, all right, so unfortunately my phone ran out of battery and I kept talking for a very long time until I noticed that. But anyways, I've been procrastinating on going back to finish the recording and it's taking more time than it should be because I still have other videos to release. Anyways, it is very cold in Cape Town. That's why I'm dressed like this and it's night right now. With that out of the way, let's conclude the video. So like I said, I am back to making content and I want to go back full time. I'm trying to free up time. So I've been trying different videos. If you guys have been following, I started a new segment. I only uploaded one video, but the idea is to make a list of certain type of cars under a certain budget. So similar to the last video I uploaded, these are things like brand new cars under 3,000 or maybe second-hand cars you can get 3,000 per month, or like second-hand cars you can get for around certain amount of installment. But yeah, so I do need ideas from you guys. We still have a lot to do with the BMW, but I do want to do other fun content on the side. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to see more. Car reviews, we're gonna have every week we'll do something new on the BM, but we do need fun content to go record, runs, park, what are they called, car meets, things like that. But yeah, you guys throw suggestions down on the comment section, what you would like to see, anything new. I like driving around. I do have a segment where I try to do something new with the family, where we go to a random place, we record the drive, the place, the experience, what you can do when you're there. Kind of like a mini Cape Town documentary that we are kind of doing. I haven't recorded those in a while.